Is there anything you guys need help with in terms of, penance?
At the moment, promotion, yeah, more probably just promotion.
I mean, I'm just trying to do that.
Yeah, on Twitch as well. I think I should be as live on Twitch. So yes, we're going live with another weird horror puzzle game. I say horror in brackets because it's not really horror. But it's a game when you search for horror games on Twitch under £4, it comes up. So it's a game called Nobodies. And it's about cleaning up crime scenes so they're not as obvious as they started. That's basically the pitch I got for this. I did, when I was looking for games to play, I did check out another Twitch streamer who was running this called, I think it was Rose of the Ripper. So if you guys want to check someone else out that's doing this, check her out, she's great. Go with that. Apart from that, that's just us. So hopefully the music is fine, and for the stream as well, we have a Rowan. So, hey Rowan.
Hello.
So we're gonna just gibber our way through this and see where we get. So let us go to new game, because I only just loaded one game up just to check it would run.
Focusing on experiments with human subjects. The project was leaked to the press, and the government was forced to lay off its leading scientists.
So basically, the government had to fire its scientists. The scientists went to work for other people, so we had to kill them.
After being laid off, many of the scientists were hired by the fundamentalist group Q100 to work on ethnic bioweapons designed for selective extermination.
So just what you want to hear from,
the government orders the covert
a story.
Q100.
We had some great scientists. They went to work for someone else. We can't allow this.
Oh,
Asset
dear.
number 1080. You are activated, effective immediately. Before sending you into the field, we must assess your performance under the stresses of a live operation. To facilitate this, one of our agents has recently retired an underperforming asset at a construction site.
An underperforming asset.
To complete the task, hide all evidence of the killing and your own
To a
presence
construction
at the scene.
site.
And
Jesus.
do
I
not be
mean,
careless.
yeah,
This
I relate.
underperforming asset was your predecessor.
So, this is one I have seen. I did watch someone, as I said earlier, play through this one to see what kind of game it was like. This one has, because the first episode of this game has a lot of forced help, as you can see by the fact that it does this weird thing, but also you can put a whole body in your suitcase, which is fun, I guess.
Contortionists, clearly.
But it's also one of those games that it wants you to do what it wants you to do, so you can't do anything else unless it's what it wants you to do. Because these are all things you can click on, but you can't click on any of them because it wants you to click on the chest. I wonder where I use these keys, but it doesn't even give me the option. For this first level, it's very, I will forced hold your hand. So yes, you can press S, it'll tell you everything you can click on, which is weird because when you click things like that, it just says, I don't like heights, and doesn't do anything else. So, as I said, I did watch someone play through this one, so I know this one quite easily, so I will just skim through it, so we can get on to ones that actually are a bit more interesting. Which is, so it's sand and cement, and then we use the wrench on the tap. The tap works now, so we can use the bucket on the tap. It wants me to examine something. I'm not really sure why it wanted me to examine the bucket is full of water, but sure.
The water bucket is full of water.
Yes, the water bucket is full of water.
I wonder what else is full of.
Well, it's full of air now, but we can't say that. So now we hit the little cog to mix the cement, and as I said, because I know what to do with this one, we have to bury the body in this
Column thing.
in the big pillar over there. Now, I've played through the first 2 levels of this, so I want to try one without the hints to see how bad it was. So I will not pretend I haven't played through the first 2. But the second one, at least, I don't remember as well as this one, because this one, as I said, I watched someone and then I played it myself. But you need to put things back exactly where they were, which is not good for someone with a memory like mine. But the thing I don't get is things like, you put the wrench back, but you leave the keys in the box, which doesn't really make sense to me. But yeah, we just speed through that one, because as I said, we know what we're doing with that one.
And we'll have no need to use you for another cleaner's test run. We'll be in
Reminds me of the pixel hunty kind of games I used to play as a kid.
Yeah. I mean, I did worry for a while that it was one of those
your task is to clean up after
hidden object games.
Chief chemist, Dr. Henrik Niels. Niels has been working out of an underground facility.
Niels has been working out of an underground facility near Cape Town. Our operatives successfully applied a lethal poison to the target's morning tea. And how do you think? Infiltrate the ventilation duct that feeds directly into Niels' laboratory, dispose of the body, and be discreet with any security staff you encounter. Leave no trace.
Yeah, I mean, they do read it to you as well, but the problem is that they tend to get words wrong. Because I've heard the intro for number 3, but I've not done it. I've heard the intro for it, and number 3 they get one word wrong, like drastically wrong. I think it's like they confuse the word position with poison. So yeah, it's kind of weird.
Maybe we should have done a retake of that.
Yeah. So this one I didn't really agree. I didn't really agree with this one, because you pick up the body, you find a pipette. I mean, I don't like the fact that there's all these things you can click on, but all they give you is a small single sentence.
Yeah, you'd imagine they would at least try to say what's in there or what be used for, you know.
Yeah, so we need the lab coat. We get a small growly sound when we click on the cages. They're full of tiny little test subjects. I don't really know what we're to do. Now, from trial and error, I do know that we need to pipette these into it, but I did notice that if you try and go outside, the police turn up and then go away again, and nothing changes. So it's kind of weird.
You'd imagine that would just be a mission fail.
I shall leave him there. It's no L. I shall leave him there. So now you can leave there because you don't have the thing. You can pick up a pipe and you can just kill the guard. And you're like, okay, fair enough. Then you start having a crisis that you've done problems and you can't leave. Then when you try and leave, you get arrested again for killing the guard. And then it just resets again.
Okay.
So it does feel very much like one of those, there's a linear way to do it.
Yeah, I feel this could be interesting if they had given more options. Like, have more ways of disposing the body, and basically anything you clicked on could help with a way of doing it.
Yeah, the kind of like Hitman sandbox style thing.
You know, or you can kill the guard and put the guard down next to the dead guy, pretend they had a fist fight, and
yeah,
you know, that would be interesting.
But you use the pipette to take this, and you're like, okay, I wonder what this one does. Maybe I should go and test it on someone. You're like, okay, so imagine I go and test it on the guard, and you're like, well, can I test the pipette on the coffee? I should test the effects of this chemical before using it for anything.
Okay.
So you're not allowed to use any science background you have of any of these, even though it tells you what they do.
Yeah, like I would imagine they would say what they could do, and then you could deduce from there how
But
to
what
use
you're
each of
meant to do, which I don't like doing, but you're meant to do is you give it to rats. And you watch them just kill a rat. And then you can
Nice.
take the next one and use the same pipette, which again, as a scientist, I have a lot of problems with. But hopefully, as I said, this game will improve as it goes on. It's I mean, I am intrigued to give the guard the one that makes him hyperactive just to see what he does. Because I think I just gave him the one that was meant to kill him last time. I don't think I bothered playing around with it, but I really should have done.
I mean, we could do that now.
I could. Well, let's see what the third one does. The third one goes out cold. And then the fourth one... What's the fourth one do?
Sleep.
Fourth one... Having an existential crisis. Well, let's give the guard that one. Got to give the guard that one. Oh, hang on. Let me drag. Oh, it's giving me a doctored coffee. So let's give him the guard the one that gives him... Oh, sorry. Guard the one that gives him a crisis.
It's throwing me off because I'm seeing this about 10 seconds by.
Oh, sorry. The delay on stream is quite bad.
Yeah.
Right. So let's use it on the guard. So... Okay, well... Drink your coffee. Okay. Right. Oh, okay. I don't know if we can actually complete it unless we give him the right coffee. Because, he's not doing anything else.
Is there something maybe we can give to him that like we can trade for?
No, all we've got is the pipette, the lab coat, and the...
No, put on the lab coat or something, and get the card off the other guy or something, and I don't know. Maybe that'll work.
Doesn't seem to. I get the feeling we might have to pipe him in the head and just... Yeah. Is he back to... Okay, he's back to that, which means it must have not been that one. So let's give him the one that... Let's give him the one that kills. Let's see the one that kills does. We're just going to get another... You've crossed a line. Let's see. Let's see if we can cross the line again. Yeah, you just get arrested again for killing him. Okay. Let's give him the hyperactive one. See what he does.
Hey, at least load times between attempts are quick.
That is true. That is something that we definitely need. Oh, we get an achievement apparently for giving him all of the ones. He does look quite on edge.
Yep.
What day is it? It's Wednesday. Wednesday. Coffee's full of disease. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to lamp him again.
What was the other? The sleep. You have to give him the sleep.
Yeah, I have to keep the sleepy one, but
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
what they should have done is have you get it the card in different ways. You know.
yeah, it was that one. I think it was the sleepy one.
You steal the card and blah blah blah.
Oh, stream's gone purple. Is it just my?
Yes.
Why has the screen gone purple?
Yes, it did.
Let me just check that. That's very strange.
Let me reload it.
Settings, stream.
While we do that, I'm going to go get something to eat. 1 moment.
Yep, no problem. I will probably be a minute or two till I can. Let's go to the be right back screen till I can fix this. It seems to not want to go back.
Your game is fine, yeah?
Let's go back to... Huh. That is very interesting. That is very interesting. Right.
Yeah.
Let me try stopping the stream for a second and then restarting it.
All right.